So I'm documenting my eczema healing journey this time round, 2024, depends on when you're seeing this. And today I have had to give in, and it's okay to do this. I've had to give in to go into the actual doctor. Yes, I know. So I talk about healing through spiritual and scriptural um, dance. And I'll also talk about the other areas around that that helps towards your healing and where God may be leading you. And I was directed just like, guys, sometimes it is okay to go to the actual doctor because God blesses the doctors to give us advice and to give us help. And I'm more of the person that goes towards the natural side. But in full transparency, there are some times, and it's okay to do this, to actually go to the doctor and get some advice. And even in that, I would pray before I go. I would ask the Holy Spirit to touch that doctor to make sure that they give me the right advice, to make sure that they give me the right medication. And I would even pray over the medication itself. So I'm not just taking it as it is and just going blindly. But if I'm led to, and especially when things get quite severe, there are measures in place, especially if you're still building up your faith for that particular healing and you're still in your journey, then it is what it is. So I have had to go to the doctor today and I bought, well, I didn't buy it, but they gave me this one. This is, and now I'm probably not going to pronounce this right, azithromycin. It's an antibiotic. I don't typically use antibiotics because they deplete the system. And I traveled a lot in my past career and I took a lot of antibiotics via the route of anti-malarial tablets. And I did not realize that there was actually antibiotics in the malaria tablets I was taking, and I would be gone for 3 or 4 months, back, gone again 3 or 4 months. So that's the amount of anti-malaria tablets I was taking and actually the amount of antibiotics I was taking. And that negatively impacted my health. So I did, after I got completely healed, and as part of that journey, was avoiding any kind of antibiotics. That was my go-to, and that's still my go-to, unless it's a severe circumstance where I have to actually get on, and I'm directed in that case. So for a long time, that's one of the reasons why I do, at a first point of call, say go natural. But if you need to, then you need to do what you need to do because it's about your sanity as well. We have to be real. Yeah. So that's why I do avoid going down the antibiotic route, but I've had to do it this time. But I have decided not to go with the colorful tablets, and that is because they have E numbers in it. And I avoid E numbers because they are artificial. They're no good for the body. And I go for the white tablets over the red, blue, green, whatever color they want to put in there. It's no good for my skin. It may be no good for your health either. They're artificial. So as much as I'm going down this medical route, I'm also trying to find the best, most least intrusive way of going down that route as well. So they bought this one. This one, the one I got last time and the last year when it happened, was white, and I had to argue for that, go back and forth with the doctor. This one is blue. They tried to offer me another one that only had that one in the pharmacy, this one and another one. And I said, look, let me see the ingredients. So give me the paper. I've researched it myself. I don't like E numbers. The less E numbers on the ingredients, the better. And they gave me it in the shop. I checked the other one they were going to offer had maybe 3 or 4 E numbers in it. I said, take it back. I will take this one, which is blue. I'll just show you. It's blue. It only has the blue color and the white E numbers, as opposed to the 4 or 5 different colors. So that's the blue one that I've got there. So God has asked me to document my journey. This may be helpful for someone, especially if you're like really panicking. It's really bad, and you're like waiting for the natural, even the spiritual to kick in. May be difficult, and you may need something in the meantime whilst you're building your faith, whilst God is keeping you on that journey to do it. And I'm just giving you that permission to not to kill yourself, not to get so stressed out with this health journey that you don't use your own wisdom that comes from God. Make sure it does come from God. Do pray about it. And if you have to do what you have to do, you just got to do it. But guys, if you are interested in to know more about how to move over from the medical side, again, that can complement, but to the natural side, and also more importantly, the spiritual side, then do follow my page. And I will be posting a lot more about how you can get your healing through Christian urban dance and the part that movement plays in all of this. But right now, as you can see, this one is going down my hands here. I don't want it to spread and cover my body. Previously, when I was very ill, this covered the whole of my body, maybe not my face, and I'm not going back there again. So we're going to work on it. We're going to work on our natural efforts. We're going to work on our medical efforts. We're going to work on our spiritual and our physical efforts. And we're going to get our healing. This is my healing journey. I'm just going to be full transparent with you what's going on. God has asked me to document this as it is, live and direct. So I'm just going to be obedient and do that with the thought that if I'm documenting the bad part, I only ever actually take pictures of when it's really bad because I'm very sure that it's going to go, so that I can have my before and after pictures. I'm very sure of that. So whenever I start documenting the bad, it's because I'm very sure that I will have this document to then show you when it's completely healed as well. So I'm believing in that for myself. I'm believing in it for you. This is a real journey. It's a real thing. But as you can see, I still have a smile on my face because I know that God is real and that it is possible to be healed.